Communication is key. It's power. The world is a truly boring place without communication or without people interacting to share ideas. Today, I want to help you develop communication skills. Watch this video to the end to identify ways to improve your communication skills. How to improve your communication skills. I want to share with you 7 easy ways with which you can easily improve your communication skills, and this will help you avert paying for any masterclass. Read. You'll need to learn more. Even if you're a graduate, there are times you'll realize that learning is never really finished. There are so many great speakers in the history of mankind. Of course, I'll share a few of them in this lesson. We had the likes of Winston Churchill, Bill Clinton, Martin Luther King Jr., Oprah Winfrey, and so on. They all proved great communication skills during their lifetime. Did you ever think about how they were able to gain such prowess? Of course, they weren't born great speakers, but they were made into what they became. They never stopped learning. Winston Churchill, during one of his teachings, said success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Develop your vocabulary. You see, not only is English complex, but it's also tricky depending on how we use it sometimes. This is true for many other languages. Every word that is needed to make you into that great speaker you've always wished for is that book called the dictionary. Any odd word you meet while reading and don't understand, you can open the dictionary and it will tell you exactly what it means. If you do not forget the meaning of the word after then, you have added a vocabulary to your diction, and it usually comes before the next time you communicate with someone. Identify the different registers. You need to realize that a register is a group of words used by people in a particular profession. The English language and many other languages are dynamic and diverse in nature. This is one part many tutorials have failed to cover. If you're speaking to Democrats, for instance, it's serious business and not a comedy show. It'll therefore be quite embarrassing if you address them in an informal format. Maybe you want to start a business summit and you start by singing. It's not the right approach for your audience at that time. In the same way, you cannot stand on an entertainment platform and start reading business summaries. I'll advise you on one thing that has helped me so far. Focus more on nonverbal communication. Know your audience. This is the most important of them all. The moment you identify your audience, you can never miss your track. The books you've read, the vocabulary you've developed, and the registers you've identified become very important to you at this point. The moment you step on that stage, your audience will begin to applaud you for saying literally nothing. This is because they have seen your nonverbal approach, so when you drop your first line, it'll be like you've said it all. Develop empathy and learn to focus more on your audience. Test what you've learned. This part is also very crucial. There's no way you're going to just walk onto that big stage to address thousands of an audience without first starting from a few people. Using what you've learned to address close relatives, peer groups, co-workers, or in a small meeting will tell you if you're improving or what you need to improve on your communication skills. If you're not sure about your own judgment, do not be shy and ask for feedback. This will help you to improve your communication skills very easily. Have something to say. Also, remember one thing. A great speech requires preparations. Do not just speak because you can speak, only speak if you need to. Take time to look at what you want to say and imagine what effect it'll generate if you go ahead and say it. Take your time to listen to what is being said because listening is a powerful tool for self-defense. On August 28, 1963, when Martin Luther King Jr. made one of the most famous speeches in history, he didn't just rush there to make a prophetic speech. He listened to the pains of the people and he wisely summarized them all into that one phrase, "I have a dream." Of course, he wasn't the only one who spoke that day, but the people accepted his speech because he had something to say that was different from what everyone was saying. You need to be yourself. It's important to note that not everyone will agree with you. Try to watch the mood of the audience that you're addressing. Thank you for watching.